If you guys follow us on Instagram, you've already seen the trailer for Forward.
This is our new series with Paul Rabel, and we are super excited about it.
Part 1 comes out Wednesday. If you're watching this and it's after Wednesday, then it might already be out. So
check the link in the description. Let us know what you think.
Also, we're using a new camera today.
Did you notice? I'm sure you noticed.
Do we look different?
College lacrosse in 2017 is incredible.
March Madness, right?
Yeah, okay. It's March Madness in basketball.
But it's really March Madness in lacrosse.
Same joke, 2 weeks in a row. You're not even sure if it's a joke.
Okay, it's still March and it's still madness.
The games this weekend were out of control. Let's bring you through them.
First up, Syracuse Hopkins. Game went into overtime. Just a back and forth game at Homewood Field. Cuse took the victory on this goal.
Feeds it in front again. Burberry shoots and he scores, and it's the game winner. Brendan Burberry, and Syracuse wins it in overtime, 8-7.
Also, Sergio Salcido might be one of my favorite players.
We should give him a nickname.
Sergio Salcido. Salcido nuts. And that's where people would normally stop with the nickname, but we're gonna keep going. Nutter Butter, Butterfingers, Finger Lakes, Lake Placid, home of the 1980 Winter Olympics, Miracle on Ice, the Iceman, Ice Cube. Oh, Sergio Salcido is now known as Ice Cube. You heard it here first. When you go to a Syracuse game this year, make sure to shout out Ice Cube. He'll know what you're talking about. Ice Cube. All right, back to Colin Smear.
Next up, we have UVA versus Notre Dame. I seriously thought UVA was taking this game at home. But Notre Dame came back, Ryder Garnsey scoring the game winner in OT.
Here's Garnsey, the game winner by Ryder Garnsey, and Notre Dame wins in overtime.
Let's talk about this celly though. Ryder Garnsey celly, hype or not?
A lot of controversy about this celly. A lot of people saying they liked it, a lot of people saying they didn't like it. So we want you guys to vote. Is Ryder Garnsey's flop dead fish, what is it?
I don't know, it was like dead fish.
Ryder Garnsey's flop celly, hype or nah?
Tell you what, I think it's not.
Oh wow,
I'm not into
opinions
it.
out.
I don't want to sway the poll.
Woo, man.
That's kind of how I feel about it.
Let us know what you think. The next game was Villanova versus Maryland. This one was really fun to watch. Villanova went ham.
For Carl, now he's got the short stick on him. Takes a shot, scores!
What about this? What about like, Villanova may have lost on the basketball court, but they didn't on the lacrosse field.
Right? You trying to make a March Madness reference?
I think, yeah, that was the best I could do.
So lame. Villanova takes down Maryland at Maryland. Check out the game-winning goal.
Seibel down, scores! Seibel wins it for Villanova!
On Sunday, Ohio State played #1 Denver and crushed them. Freshman Trey LeClaire, a Canadian, went off.
5 goals, 2 assists. Check out this catch in traffic.
Risky pass, but it pays off, and Trey LeClaire, the freshman, with a hat trick.
This season has been really crazy. Like last week, Richmond beat UNC. This week, Ohio State beats Denver. Nova beats Maryland. And last week, Paul Kark tweeted this out. It ain't 1997, friends. Lacrosse has changed. Sport has evolved, and any top 30 team can beat a traditional power.
And that has never been more true. If you look at the polls right now, the top 3 teams are Penn State, Rutgers, and Ohio State. All non-traditional teams in the top 5.
And those are like big football schools, which is a big deal.
And Michigan's ranked now.
Lacrosse is changing, and it's for the better. Come on, man.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Our high school recruit spotlight this week comes to us from Georgia, Andrew Atchison. And he's class of 2021, which I think means he's not in high school yet.
So he's in 8th grade, he's a midfielder, and he rips.
If you want to be the high school recruit spotlight, send us an email, info@thelacrossenetwork.com.
Or if you want your friend to be the high school recruit spotlight, you can also send us an email with his or her name.
So for the next few weeks, we're gonna try something new for Q&A. We're gonna take questions on YouTube, and the most liked questions are gonna get answered the next week on the Weekly Watch.
So to start, we're going to answer the questions from last week's video. So with that said, Q
and
A.
All right, first question for this week comes from Jordan Testa. Can you guys teach us how to behind the back catch?
Yes, I can. If you want to learn how to catch the ball behind your head, what I was taught to do was as the ball is getting sent to you, keep your head right behind your actual head. And as the ball is getting passed towards you, you try and line up your head with the ball, and at the last second, move your head away, and the ball travels back into your stick. It's kind of high risk, but that's how I was taught to do it, and it works most of the time. And there it is.
Works.
There you go.
All right, next question.
Trees asks, can you go back to the old Weekly Watch intro? That one is lit.
You know what? Appreciate the feedback. And yes, if you'll notice in the beginning of this episode, we did that.
We did that. Justin Wismer says, hey, great video guys, keep it up. Greetings from Germany, just one question. What do you think of Penn State? So far you haven't mentioned them, even though they are currently at 7-0, beat Cornell and Harvard, and have a great offense. My dad went there, they're my favorite team, would be great to hear your opinion.
First of all, what's up? It's awesome that you watch from Germany. Second of all, Penn State is 8-0 and basically the #1 team right now. They just had a 9-8 game with Fairfield last week to remain undefeated. And the main reason we don't talk about them that much is because they're not televised that much. So we don't get a lot of content with them. We don't watch them play a lot. They are #1. I'm excited to watch them play, but we don't have that much knowledge about them right now.
Ali Mallet says, Rabel versus Jones arm wrestle. Wow.
Whoa.
I would pay to see that.
Maybe that's a Final Four thing.
Yes. I would love to see a Final Four of lacrosse players arm wrestling. Like Pinnell and Rabel in one bracket.
Whoa.
Miles
Jones and Greg Grinland.
Jones and Greg Grinland in another
Scott
bracket.
Rogers. Wow, great idea. All right, from Zarif Chaudhry, which is actually my last name, but he spells his differently. He says, LOL, that Kyle no thing should be a meme. Yes.
No.
No.
That's from Colin and Kyle. If you haven't seen that, click.
It's a hit.
It is a
a hit.
That's actually one of my favorite shows on TLN. Check it out. We've linked it up here. From Don Zimmer. What do you guys think about number 22 on Princeton, Michael Sowers? I think Michael Sowers is really good. It's pretty cool that all these freshmen in the NCAA right now are so good and having such good performances. I think like the way the season's going this year, it means that it's gonna go like even better in the next 4 years. So yeah.
Did you just do the Paul thing?
Oh, yeah, there's no ding, there's no sound effect. This is the Paul thing.
Oh, okay. I was doing it wrong.
Totally different, yeah.
Yeah, didn't work.
Bob McBoberson. Where did Pat and Brad get their relax tanks?
First off, Bob McBoberson, that is not a real name.
You don't know that.
Actually, it could be.
It could be.
It could be. If it is, I apologize, and it's a nice name.
Second of all, why don't we ask them? Pat, Brad.
College. Yes, we got them at college. It was our team's fundraiser. We got them a bunch of them printed and sold them to people at our school.
Also, you guys just played in your alumni game. How did that go?
I scored a goal. Yeah, no, but I scored first, so.
Yeah, and he plays defense.
Yeah, that's true.
From Rider Nation 2K15. Most important OT, and this was from last week, was the Rush beating the Mammoth to stay first in the NLL West. Y'all forget about the NLL every time.
We did forget about the NLL last week. We apologize.
We'll make sure to include more NLL highlights.
And he scores a one-handed underhand shot, gets between Evan Kirk's legs.
From Ben Silver, show more goalie highlights.
Okay, that's fair.
We can do that.
Here's one from the Ohio State game. This guy had a lot of saves, and I think they're up on YouTube. That's it this week for the Weekly Watch. Check out Forward tomorrow or today or whenever you watch this.
And let us know, Ryder Garnsey's game-winning OT Selly. Was it hype or not?
And remember, if you want your question answered next week, comment your question below. The questions with the most likes will get answered. Peace!